What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53. I'm sorry that the wind is blowing and the camera moving, but man, you know what? I had to tell y'all about an incident that happened at the airport when I was at the airport. Just wanted y'all to know, and it's a trip. I've seen it on YouTube, and lately I've seen them talking about it a lot, but I didn't know. It's a trip hearing it and seeing it in person. Now I'm gonna tell you. I know y'all like, well, what you talking about, Tom? Now I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. As I was coming through the airport, I had went down and I sat down. Boom. So now people, remember I told you they hit me with the delay. Man, they hit me with a 5-hour delay. So when I told y'all about the story about how I seen the white people talking versus me seeing the black girls talking, well, it was something else that had took place too, and it was a Hispanic. It was two Hispanic couples, and they was trying to get on the plane. So I know when everybody was boarding and was getting ready to board and stuff, they was lining up. So they was trying to get on, but when they got to where they were supposed to go, to get on the plane, it was some type of issue. So with it being some type of issue, it kind of held the line up a little bit. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening. And what the issue was, they were self-deporting. Self-deporting now. Self-deporting. Now, I've heard them say on the internet about the now, come on, baby. Now, I heard them talk about it, but I didn't think it was really a thing. I didn't think it was something that was really happening. I didn't really think it was something that was really going on. So, dog been in there going crazy on her. So, I talked with him because we had to sit back down. So we sat back down, I'm curious. I be wanting to know, I want to know what's going on. Inquiring minds want to know. Most of your highly curious people are highly intelligent people because they have a thirst for knowledge. They have a thirst to want to know what's going on. So, three of them couldn't talk good English real good. It was one lady, one Mexican lady, she could talk, pretty good. And I was asking her, what's the problem? What was going on? And she was telling me that they were trying to self-deport. And I'm like, what? What the heck is that? And she said, well, they have a thing now. If you're over here and you're illegal and you don't want to be here no more because, the Trump administration cracking down pretty hard. And they say if you over here and you're illegal and you want to go home, they're giving you free passage. They gonna pay for your plane ticket, your train ticket, any any type ticket you need to go on where you're trying to go about your business. If you're trying to get back to Mexico or whatever country you're trying to get back to, America's footing the bill. Excuse me. I was drinking some water a little while ago. But anyway, so America's footing the bill on that. Now, I seen them talking about it, like I said, on YouTube. But I didn't think it was a real thing. I think it was something that they were just throwing out there, trying to entice them, or something that they was thinking about doing. But it's not thinking about it. It's real. It's real. You can really just leave. You can really come to them and however you do it. But now what had happened with their situation with, I don't know if it was a money situation, but it was some type of snafu with the ticket or something like that. So I'm like, okay, since y'all trying to leave for free or something, but no, or whatever. But it wasn't that. It was a snafu with the ticket, but it was a snafu to the point where they had to check on something. And so they, sat back down for a minute till they got to the bottom of it. But that's when I had a chance to talk to them. So I'm like, I say, but you don't want to be here? And they was like, we do want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Our family's here. She was like, the family sent them money to come, and, they paid, did whatever they had to do, however they go. I don't know. But they made it over here. And they say once they got here, they got here right before the Trump administration started acting a fool. And so, but now it's like with them shutting the Social Security down on them, with them shutting, like, the identification done got real tough, as far as birth certificate go and a whole lot of stuff that they need to survive. They just decided, you know what, man, they ain't got time to be trying to run from the immigration, hide from the immigration. You know what I'm saying? Because here it is. If they get cracked and they in a house with a lot of other illegals, they might get cracked and all. They ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. They said they'd rather just thug it out back in Mexico. And they self-deported. And I was like, man, so it's a thing. I'm like, all right. So I asked him, I was like, you don't think you'd be able to make it back, or, you know what I'm saying, do it the right way or something like that? They said, well, they would try. But they say right now it's kind of a moot point, a dead issue based off because of the Trump administration making it so hard. If you do try to come over here the correct way, that's a 3, 4, 5, 6 year process, man. You know, who gonna wait that long for something? You know, of course we gonna sneak over here versus sitting around for 5 years with, you know, America's bureaucratic red tape and, you know what I'm saying, then to be told no in the end. So I'm like, well, yeah, I can understand that. If you're trying to, you know, hey, you trying to make something happen, you trying to do it, then there it is there. You know, you got to get up on your own and do what you got to do. But that was a trip, though, man. When I was talking to them, they was like, yeah, they just going to go back and try something different, man, you know. So I guess, yeah, I guess that really is a real thing, y'all, you know. So anyway, I would just, you know, want to throw that little bit out there, you know, something to talk about. But anyway, I'm out, man. Peace. I represent the gangsters.
When I pop, then you pop. If don't nobody drop, you better bring it to the block. Fuck the cops, you better squeeze until it's empty. I put that on 50, you with it? Are you hit me? Hey gang, swing gang, what a look sad. 5 tray, hey, yeah, third that. 4 8, 8 8, 11 6. So when you slide down the 8, you're getting clapped at. Heads up into my days up, 6.